Всем привет, это Саша, и вы на канале The Samurai's Game. Приветствую всех, сегодня продолжаем проходить Hogwarts Legacy. К сожалению, я профукал все свои возможности раннего доступа из-за болезни. Честно, меня сложило на пару дней, я вообще не мог здесь даже поиграть. Вот, поэтому мы с вами продолжаем. Помню, в прошлой части мы с вами остановились на том, что сходили в Фоксмит, купили все необходимое для зелья и купили себе палочку. Ну, как купили, получили. Палочка у нас яблоневая. С пером Феникса.
I officially have all of my supplies. Excellent. Did you get what you needed for your sister? I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Опа. Махаться еще будем.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Такой знатный чувачок гномик. Глаза видели? Это 100% магия. Ну, в целом, древняя, темная. Ага, гляньте у нас на Б.
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually. Accio. Protego.
Так, а ты это не берет.
What was that?
О, неплохо.
A taste of his own medicine. Nicely
Дальше вот
done.
там. Лови больше.
Leviosa.
Лови еще одну. И еще одну.
Look out. Accio.
У меня очень не работает. Ай, это было больно. Лови больше. Лови еще одну. И еще одну. И еще одну.
That's right, you lumbering lout.
И ловите.
He's
Ящик.
faltering. Protego more hits to the job. Stupefy.
Для шага на нем должен нормально. Но слабовато. Короче, ты узнал, что, оказывается, можно в атаке выучить, нам тут даже ничего не будет. Когда с одного раза все побивает. Но древняя магия. Офигеть! Атака троллей завершена.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
Мы сами.
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Браться надо.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. I'll go and see what he wants.
Пока чисто чилим.
Good as new.
Чисто место строителя.
Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Чат в телефоне откроешь, Ультина. Я понять не могу, почему у меня вот это вот. Ладно, допустим. Непонятно, почему обложка у меня стоит от как основного канала, хотя у меня стоит нормальная обложка в Ютубе. Непонятная тема, ну ладно. Опа, Санечка, посмотрите, как ты отображаешься в чате. Погнали, потрещим.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Давай, Кать.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I
Теперь
can offer
главный
you something
модератор.
much more useful.
Можешь всех, кого тебе не нравится, удалять.
Wizardware, and among my inventory are
Ну,
some
таких нет,
unique
поэтому
items that
далеко не
afford
удаляй.
certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes. In thanks for what you did today.
Хейтер аниме.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now,
Что нам
let's try
подарили?
this on for size, shall we?
О, нам одежду какую-то
Thank you
подогнали.
for your perusal today. Take your time. You won't be disappointed. That's a glad.
Так, что у нас там? У меня есть классная мантия. Я не хочу ставить вот эту вот. Тем более. У меня их две. Ладно. Так уж и быть. Уж и быть, ставим пока школьную.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll. I'd say that I agree with you. Perfect. 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Я хочу сменить все-таки снаряжение, потому что мне не нравится вот эта мантия. Хоть я слизер, но мне... Вот это вот фраг с ним. Он покруче выглядит. Или горло болит. Много с ним говорить не буду. Но постараюсь. Опа, чаечек. А что-нибудь есть? Опа, видишь? И сундучок. Даже 2. Благодарю. Голос у меня убитый. Я болел пару дней назад. Только сегодня выздоровел. Вот там еще что-то есть. Давай у тебя ищтачим. О, шарф. О, сейчас попьем с вами сливочного пива. Пытался когда-то сам это сделать. Очень сладко. Не советую. Одно место может слипнуться. В этой серии я надеюсь, что мы с вами найдем свой патронус. Сегодня постримлю часов до 10:30. Потом нужно будет по делам сгонять. Болеть плохо, согласен. Опа.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Как вызов, что именно звучит?
Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
А что, Катя достримила, что вы все ко мне перешли?
Did they see us?
I don't think so. What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood? Ranrock is working with Rookwood. The goblin from the Daily
О, да,
Prophet.
застримила.
I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Сливочное пиво.
See you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Да и стрим сегодня недолгий будет. На выходные будет долгий стрим, часика на 3-4, может быть даже на 5. Ибо Хогвартс классный.
Oh, there's a face I haven't
О,
seen
это тот бармен, за которым много чего началось.
before. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Слушай, не хватает многих сюда с Патреона со мной.
Well done.
Вот, но сам факт того, что можно по факту каким-нибудь образом встретить 9-летнего
That's never happened before.
Альбуса Дамблдора, который только на 2-й курс перешел. Тут такая возможность есть, как я знаю.
Usually have to deal with.
Опа, опа, Рукут.
How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now.
Да, голос ничего такой.
No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
Снейк модератор, но я его не знаю, только с вами двумя общался.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus.
Мы тролля
The 3
охреначили.
broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere.
Мы тебя отхреначим.
Can't
Дядя, ты
drink
чё?
butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
Ничего,
I
ты
promise to
чё?
tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later. And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Ну, погнали. У меня денег нет, не хватит. Я все Кате задонатил.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones. I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow. I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Так. Что мне пришло? Угу. Хейтер аниме, благодарю. Кстати, аниме тема, не хейтил. Я сам своего рода ходящее аниме. Это Япония на ноге Пикачу, поэтому... Так, мы что здесь? Потом, окей. Коллекция. Что у меня в коллекции новенького? Враги. Толь доспехов. Окей. Это вот удачного стрима красивый мужчина напоминает мне чисто этого аватара Кору. Мы с тобой еще увидимся, красивая женщина. Шафик зелененький. Ну, мы же в Гриффиндоре, хоть что-то зелененькое должно быть у нас. О, сова. Мне кое-что обнаружил медальон, который мы нашли в Гринготсе. Сейчас такой имейл отправил. Кстати, тут ребятки, одни энтузиасты, собираются сделать озвучку игры на русский с голосами с оригинального этого. Раз, два, три, с оригинального Поттера. И это то, что я действительно хочу. Я хочу озвучку русскую. Я хоть и английский в целом знаю и понимаю, о чем говорят, субтитры есть, но я хочу русскую озвучку. О, красота. Вау! Кто есть здесь? Я пробежался, ничего не проверил. Чтоб ты понимал, ну, они собирают на Reddit бабки. 35 часов озвучки, они собирают 1,9 миллиона рублей. Я закинул от себя так чисто полторашечку, чтобы это все произошло. Конечно, писем нету. Конечно, бумажек нету. Я тоже в это очень верю. Я прям очень хочу этого. Что есть, что-нибудь есть? Ничего нет. Даже у гифа-грифа ничего нет. Здесь вообще ничего нет. Здесь я уже бегал, изучал. Туалет женский, ну что поделать. Неплохо. Здесь нормально смывается. Здесь нормально смывается. Лучшее, что можно делать. Опа. Вот так вот, да, значит. Я думаю, это у меня в школе раньше было. В туалете все что угодно делали. Но мы ничего не варили в туалете. О, вешалка. Там сундук где-то, там где-то. Вот сундук. Слушай, нет, у меня это другой туалет был. Кстати, вот интересно, она есть? Ты не помнишь, когда ее вообще убили? Типа это 800 какой-то хвостатый год. Ага. Вообще, что за люди? У меня в школе пятиклассники ашки курят, но никак не траву варят. Нормально мы так на паласе уснули. Я думал, там виски откроется, достать можно будет.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have
Давай,
a great deal of
хорошего.
integrity. No, I dare say
Но
after what
запомни,
happened to
пиво
that
это
poor
святое.
banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're off.
Пиво нельзя на год отказываться.
You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Ладно,
I'll let
ладно.
Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Ну, погнали к Гекарду. Гекату.
Revelio.
Там точка телепортации. Блин, неужели здесь ничего нет вообще от слова совсем?
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Отстань. Не туда пошел.
Might some kind soul help me?
Болеть не круто, ребят, не болейте.
Revelio. I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us
Это
harm.
полезное заклинание.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks.
Ладно, давай.
You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Ну, погнали.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
If only a new student were to help me with
Revelio. Revelio.
И здесь ничего нет. Как так-то?
Revelio.
Ну, пивс.
Here I've come come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
Мужики, девчонки, не кашляйте. Не болейте. Не болеть плохо. Ба.
Accio. Revelio. Levioso.
Не работает.
Revelio.
Не знаю, как туда попасть.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Это изи.
Levioso.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin! We'll make you regret signing up.
Окей. О, тут в парах. Ну, погнали.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Вообще изи.
Some big hits that round.
Тут пока
Nice
легко.
work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant.
Конечно,
Count me
стану.
in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up.
Давай, всех разнесем. Вполне, погнали.
Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Полетели, погнали. Бастиан.
Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Втроем.
Levioso. Protego. Accio. There goes my wager. Come on. Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. You're better than that.
Конечно, гады. Изи. Даже не спотел.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Да,
That
погнали.
would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Ой.
Accio.
That's it!
Понял.
Levioso.
Good one!
Levioso.
Ну, в смысле, я ж сказал.
Levioso. Accio.
Ну, вроде нормас.
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
Все, погнали
I'd
за
prefer to discover one's
новым
weaknesses during
заклинанием.
practice than during a duel.
Assignment's all finished.
С горла. Опа, а что было? Вот здесь туалет с привидениями. Я хочу на метле еще полетать. Точно. У меня, кстати, заказ должны гипогрифа. Угу. Блин, минус горло, реально. Мне еще на батуты топать.
Might some kind soul help me?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success.
Конечно, конечно, да.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Надо, как говорится. Изи. Так. Инсением поставим вместо люмуса. Люмус вместо репара, потому что пока нам она явно будет не нужна. Нет, там тебе нет что ли, что?
Incendio.
А, нет. Так, все, погнали к фигу.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to
Levioso.
yourself.
Accio. Incendio.
Неплохо. Бежали теперь к фигу.
If only a new student were to help me with
И будем разносить их дальше.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Lumos.
Фига.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Lumos.
Не работает.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Чуть-чуть разгромили, классно.
Protego. Incendio.
Ладно.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office. 5 minutes.
Какой он гандон, по-другому сказать не могу.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Пойдем с Себастьяном. Потом. Запкался.
Incendio.
Инцендио недалеко больше. Окей, погнали. Ну, дверь не работает.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Ну, погнали к Себастьяну. Да вроде жив.
Sebastian, there you are. There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about? Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts? Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key. A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow. I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section. You can't be serious. Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much. Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is. Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section. And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Пусть свет. Нравится. Как нравится.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section? Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Да слушай, фиг знает. Надеемся, что нет. Типа, друг первый в этой школе. О, сейчас в запретку пойдем. А, точно, ночью уж нельзя шастаться.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood? I can be sneaky. Let's go. Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
Oh,
you mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible? Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free.
Ну, надеюсь, что нет. Сейчас, секунду. Да, в смысле попался? Ты чё, мать? Давай заново. Первый перезапуск в игре. Как? Закидать бы ее чем-нибудь. Таня, не знаю, слышал ты или нет, я уже говорил. Прикинь, тут можно изучить Авада Кедавру, и мне за это ничего не будет.
Quieter than a jobberknoll.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Типа они не слышали, да?
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Ну что поделать, Авада Кедавра никогда не бывает безболезненной. Моментальный летальный исход.
But it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Надеюсь.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Угу. Вот, такая зона. Я сундучок не пропущу. Я понял, что я какой-то сундуков пропустил.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Что, инвиз бесконечный, что ли? Ага.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
То есть призраки меня сразу видят. Я понял. Она нас не заметила, поэтому ладно.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne,
Revelio.
return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
Кто в курсе, как вот эти вот штуки открывать? Я понял. Я понял. Он меня не видит, и я могу его открыть. Нет? И как тебя открыть? Конечно, не знаю. Спать, короче.
Revelio.
Accio. Levioso.
Incendio.
Вот у него что-то есть. Как это забрать? Забрать неизвестно.
Levioso.
Ошибись.
Revelio.
Ничего, у меня уже 7 левел.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
Вот Пивс крыса.
Naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
Mhm.
I know just the spell to repair this. Reparo. Revelio.
Вот так.
Revelio.
Сундучок.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this run.
О.
That's it.
Так, куда это нас приведет?
Revelio.
Ячейки снаряжения полные. Опа, у нас есть? Ух ты, фаст. Что здесь? Какая-то самый крепкий из нарядов. Что у нас? Тоже неплохо. Тайный аксессуар. Да вообще красавцы. Как-то распылить их можно?
Where might this lead?
Так, допустим. Я что-то потерял, короче.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio.
Вода просто попасть.
Revelio. Not surprising. Cards at the ready.
Плохо.
Revelio.
Пока, друг. Угу. Это древняя магия. Я понял.
Revelio. Accio.
А как же туда попасть? Так, упал. Блин, надо игру поярче сделать, но тут вообще плохо видно. Как она поярче должно быть. Вам вот. А, тут бежать нужно было. Понял. Еще поярче сделать. Делаю вот так вот.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio.
Угу.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
О, так ярче выглядит. Опять шарф. Угу. Минус. 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 Давайте, друзьяшки. Ах ты, ай больно было. Давай.
Incendio.
Ладно, разносили чуть-чуть, нормально.
It is a book after all.
Нирочка. Опа, исчезла. Трансгрессировал, не исчезла, ладно. Ну-ка. Полезненько. Нифига себе, они кто-то решили сразу все обустроить. Можно в Москве так же, чтобы было зелено и не было снега? О, колокольчики поттерские.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
Родственники.
I am glad, especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Разный пятый, как у нас.
When we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few.
Неплохо. Неплохо,
That you
неплохо.
not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Ну а что поделать? У нас злюка будет, отвечаю. Вы ее взгляд видели? У нее взгляд типа, слышь, сейчас всех нахрен разнесу и всем пиздец. Ну что типа вот такого вот.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Наш чувак.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Угу. Вовсе пивс крыса. Я всегда это знал.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Начинаем было спускаться. 12.
Revelio.
Ну, рябиновая тварь. Это тема нужная. Пусть будет. Так, страниц летающих нет, а то они всегда здесь были. Первый раз ко мне еще не было акцию. Они здесь летали штуки 4, а по итогу я 2 собрал. Где еще мои 2 страницы? Я не понял. Загрузка на дверях, ну, допустим. Я, кстати, играю на средних, потому что не уверен, что моя 3060 Ti вывезет и ультранастройку, и стрим параллельно.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
It's inconceivable.
Reparo.
It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Ну-ка, что интересненького будет.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Ну, что дали? Что в инвентаре у меня нового есть? Ну-ка, что в снаряге новенькое. Так. Ну, то поинтересивше будет. Мы прям такие красавцы. Почему у этого защита больше, чем у этого? Ну-ка, из мантии. Будем в очках для квиддича ходить. Я понял.
As soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
You can't imagine how...
Так, чё по... Давай Савина посмотрим. Вот Люкана. И... О, еще одну защиту на эту тему, поэтому мы сейчас будем его и заполнять.
Travel was before I invented flu powder.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round.
Так, мне нужна карта. Ой, и вспомнить бы, где здесь нет. Большой зал нет. А, я забыл где. Нет, точно не здесь. Здесь где-то вот здесь, вот у южного выхода из Хогвартса. Скорее всего, я не помню, честно. Я забыл. Блин, это было 20 минут назад. Я уже забыл, где мы тренировались. Ладно, точно не здесь. Ну, мы как-то выходили через этот. Ой, говорю, недалеко это было. Бам.
Revelio.
Погнали дальше. Опа-на.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
I'll go it alone.
Я буду в одиночку. Так, сейчас буквально будет двухминутный перерыв на поход в туалет. Поэтому сейчас на паузу поставим. Да, давай. Пауза. И буквально пару минут. Так, я снова тут, я снова с вами. Погнали дальше. Сволочь.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Fringo.
Mind the one.
Accio.
Act like a winner.
Incendio. Protego. Stupefy.
Так, меня размазывают. Кто следующий?
There goes my way. Incendio. You're better than that. Accio. Levioso. That's all you've got? Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Come on. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Инцендио настолько сильный, что ли?
Some big hits that round.
Неплохо.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Это большая честь пусть будет.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Так, я выполнил задание. Ага. Мне нужен еще один раунд.
Protego. Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Мне нужны противники были.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Угу. Дальше что у нас? Левиоса, раз, два, три. Неплохо.
Excellent four.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done. Impressive work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Угу.
The best duelist. Shame it's over. I was just getting started. What are you playing at?
Revelio.
Где мне врагов найти теперь? Ладно, погнали. Кстати. Так, карта у нас. Где мы с ней встречаемся? Угу. Ага. Нужно будет сваливаться с Хогвартс. Ну, погнали. Пробежимся. Я вплоть все упасть не могу, да? Жаль. Я хочу уже на метле полетать, когда это будет. О, а тут Невил Долгопупс висел, взорвал мост. Точнее, он пока этого не делал. Ну, я с Совами как-то можно? Нельзя никак контактировать с Совами. Как красиво. Давай сократим. О, это ж хижина Хагрида, нет? Да, это она.
Revelio.
Там кто-то есть. Козел?
Leviosa.
Летающая коза.
Revelio.
Угу. Да, блин. Чё мне нахрен не нужно? Ну, вот это вот не нужно. Да, теряю бабки. Вот это вообще все можно нахер удалять. Ну, всего 20 снаряжений. Нельзя больше-то сделать. Нужно будет продать потом. Но помните, когда мы будем фокснуть, что я продал все нахрен. И тыкву можно разрушать.
Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa.
Но оставить прийти нельзя.
Protego. Incendio.
Неплохо.
This looks intriguing. Revelio.
О, грибы. Надо собирать.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Тебе
I've
пока не
never met
доверяю.
Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I beg your pardon.
Бабки.
Dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Посмотрим, что происходит. Сначала сундук.
Accio.
Опа. Мне нравится. Ладно, сломали, давайте починим.
Reparo. Revelio.
Ничего нет. Я могу продать ненужное.
What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Я хочу продать.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. Hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
Угу. Давайте сейчас все залутаем.
But mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly
Не залутать.
stray far from home.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Опа. Первое снижение. Ой, а мне больше всех вот это нравится. Ну-ка. Будем ботаниками. 16. 16. Давай вот так вот. Все остальное пойдем сольем, потому что бабки нам тоже нужны будут.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Вот так вот, ребята, вот. Надо дальше задание выполнять. Я пока не хочу побочки проходить, потому что пока есть возможность ходить основу.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Nobody will miss one piece. Put me back down, right now!
Ну давай. Нужно просто от него прыгать. Ну давай, друг. Еще 5 раз. Угу. Опа, руку что ли? А, нет, дульянка. Погнали.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Release me!
Давай, давай.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Я аж уклонился. Лянку побили. Всех побили. Ну, хп у нас нифига не осталось.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
По следы древней магии.
Revelio.
Казалось, у него уже в глазах.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Правильно.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we
Моя
were students at
подруга, а в
Hogwarts.
озвучке моя жена.
Hardworking Hufflepuff, brilliant
Вот оно вам.
potioneer, has her own shop in
Запрет
Nocturne
ЛГБТ и
Alley.
так далее.
She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying
Мерлин
some
в Хогвартсе
curious
учился.
fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Мерлин был в Слизерине.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret.
Секретом
No one has
любим.
yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours?
Давай
can see what
посмотрим.
comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Положим. Ух ты.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now? Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Ух ты. Ух ты.
How beautiful!
А это что, Мерлин везде показан, что ли?
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
Отлично.
I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Согласен, тоже был рад.
And do be careful out here. Now,
А я выполнил задание. О. Ну сейчас задание Мерлина пройдет. Пойдем.
I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Так, это мы завершили. Погнали сюда. Вот мы переместимся, потому что иначе бежать долго, времени у нас не так много осталось. Карта Хогвартса. Мне сюда. Давай переместимся. Кстати, пока не забыл. Есть вероятность того, что завтра часиков так в 7 утра будет еще один стрим, потому что домой я приду после батутов рано, а мне на работу к 11, и спать в целом, мне нельзя, поэтому что еще делать? Ну, конечно же, стримить. Мы сейчас опять махаться будем. Я один как придурок в шашфуге, в шапке.
I hope you were able to take care.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus.
Oh,
Pay
Expelliarmus.
close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Так, Expelliarmus у меня вот здесь. Давай его на А скинем.
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
Accio.
Save your life.
Expelliarmus.
Still at it?
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Неплохо. Expelliarmus есть. Занятие по травологии. Погнали. Но у нас где? По карте. Оно у нас вот здесь самое ближайшее. Надо вот сюда переместиться. Ну, потому что Хогвартс действительно большой, и бегать по нему слишком долго пока что.
There's something in there. I just.
Revelio.
Здесь что-то есть? Что-то есть. Да, брать даже можно. Бадьян собрали. Нам вот сюда нужно и начать.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Теперь мы будем расти вместе.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the
О,
tuber
блин.
known as the
Корень мандрагоры.
Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Вот зачем это нужно было.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil.
Капец весело.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Нормально так. У нас мандрагоров в 4 раза больше, чем обычно было.
Next task will be planting dittany at our pot.
I wonder if hippogriffs like...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom.
Вот
I've
такие.
arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later, even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of
Да мы еще сможем еще и
It will
растения
take
сажать.
time to grow.
Я знал про личный зоопарк, а это не знал.
How to balance my star thistle arrangement?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
10 минут растет.
Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Ну погнали.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
Конечно, я лидер.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese.
Так.
Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the rest.
Я сейчас все соберу. Так. А, нифига себе. Нифига себе.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're not someone to be trifled with.
Да не пугайся.
Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time.
Классное растение.
Levioso, Accio.
Прикольненько.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my...
Ну, погнали, что-нибудь поделаем.
Damned hearing.
Like anything, Crow, we must first understand it.
Ну, зельеварение, погнали. Так, мы еще минут 10 постримим, и все на сегодня.
We're quite fortunate the school's so close to
Revelio.
Wouldn't there be orders or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Зельеварение.
He's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Ну, погнали.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Что-то у него цвет неправильный.
Most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
О, у меня цвет неправильный.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Endurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Короче, какой-то такой же проказник.
Remember, precision.
Revelio.
Ты что можешь собрать? Он что, мойкоборец?
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew.
Отвечай на проказника, что делается.
Potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Подождем. Подождали.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! Oh! Dragon's done. What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Protego! Now, Mr. Weasley.
Incendio.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Ну, так он сказал. На сегодня, дорогие друзья, все. Всем спасибо, кто присутствовал. Действительно, спасибо. Поэтому, как бы, да. Как говорится, всем добра, бобра и до встречи на стримах.